All right, y'all, this is the end product of the apple stuffing, my mom's apple stuffing recipe. I really hope you guys try this recipe. It's definitely unique, but all the flavors just marry so well together. Okay guys, so these are all of the ingredients that I'll be using for my mom's apple stuffing. Guys, this is so good. I know it seems kind of weird to put apple in stuffing, but it tastes amazing. My family, we always use stovetop chicken stuffing mix, but we never cook it on the stove. We always bake it. So you'll need 2 packages of that, a stick of butter, a little bit of bell pepper, red pepper, a half of an onion, 2 celery stalks, I'm using gala apples because I preferred the firmness of this, and it's very sweet and yummy. Some coconut milk. Don't let this throw you off. You won't taste the coconut that much, but it just adds a really good creaminess. A little bit of evaporated milk and some sage, and then our seasonings will be some salt and pepper. We'll get into that, but this is the majority of what you'll need to make my mom's apple stuffing. It's so good. Okay, so for the stuffing, I'm going to go ahead and saute the onions and peppers. You don't want to overcook them because they're going to bake as well. So just until they're a little bit soft. While my onions and peppers are sauteing, I'm going to go ahead and cut the apple. I've already washed them. So now I'm just cutting it up. You want nice chunks of apple. You don't want to cut them too small. Let's start off with 1. Cut up my apples, and now I'm going to cut up the celery. Cut off the roots of my celery. I'm going to cut down on the center and the top. My mom made this recipe randomly for Thanksgiving this year. And I was like, Mom, the meal, you know, everything is savory except the cranberry sauce during Thanksgiving. So, it's good. I was afraid of the coconut milk, but the coconut milk is actually not terrible. It's actually really good. So, I've cut all that up. And now, if you haven't watched my macaroni au gratin video, go check that out. It still has to bake, but go check out that video. Alright. Now I'm going to throw in my celery. I'm not going to add in the apple because I want the apple to still be nice and crunchy. So throw in the celery. Okay, now I'm going to add in half of this butter, half a stick of butter. I should have done that to begin with and not the olive oil, but it's alright. This is unsalted butter. The butter adds moisture, so it's not a dry stuffing. Do you guys call it stuffing or what's the other one? stuffing or no, what is it called? Dressing. That took me literally like 30 seconds to think of. Dressing or stuffing. What is the difference? I really do not know. Someone asked me the other day and I'm like, stuffing, they stuff into the turkey, I'm assuming. And dressing is on the side, but we call all of them stuffing. What does your family call it? Comment down below, y'all. I would love to know. Okay. I'm gonna season this with a little bit of salt and pepper. The stovetop stuffing is super salty already, so I don't add too much salt to this mixture. A little bit of pepper. Okay, this is almost done, y'all. I'm not overcooking this because it's gonna bake. And we still want some crunch. Now, I didn't forget the sage. I like to add sage at the very end so it doesn't burn. So, just that much sage. We add a little more. So that's the amount of sage I had. You could definitely use dried sage. I'm just gonna rip it into here in small pieces. Mix all of that together. It smells so good. Alright. I'm actually going to turn this off. The celery is still crunchy. It's not soggy. That's perfect. Still very vibrant. That's good to go. Our apples are ready. Now let's just mix everything together. Our baking dish, I'm going to add in 2 packages of stuffing. You can use honestly any stuffing mix that you prefer. Okay. Now we're going to throw in our apples. I've left a little bit of the apples, so this is about 1.5 apples of the gala apples. I don't want to add too much. And now for our peppers and onions and our sage. You can totally add garlic to this too. I just forgot. That's fine. Okay. And then now we're gonna add in our coconut milk. I'm going to start off by adding just half of this can of coconut milk. And then about 1/3 of the can of evaporated milk. Now we're going to mix until it's fully saturated in the mix. The apples release a lot of moisture, so it doesn't have to be too moist. I think that is good to go. I'm going to top it off with some butter. The other half of the butter, I'm just going to do one of those. going to bake that up. 375 for about 30-35 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown. Okay, quick update. I went ahead and added the whole can of coconut milk, minus some of that coconut fat. But I did that because I'm cooking this tomorrow, and so it's already absorbing most of the liquid, and so you want there to be some liquid when it bakes tomorrow, so it's nice and moist and not dry. And I did sprinkle some black pepper on top and a little bit of salt. But that's it, y'all. I'm gonna bake this tomorrow, as well as the au gratin tomorrow. And yeah, we are done with our side dishes.